Oops. What's going on? And we're live. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Spoilers, that we're going to be talking about WotC. I'm not quite centered. Sorry, anybody OCD. I'm trying to get the
centered enough.
Yeah, I got to try to get the camera back. We got some cool anime in the background, dudes. We're going to talk about that. There's cool anime.
Oh, God. I'm in the wrong country.
Yeah, yeah, right. So how's it going?
Yeah, okay. Back from Golden Week.
Oh, that's right.
And we did nothing. Right?
Oh yeah. Same here. I'm just I was just kind of vegetating.
No, this was the first Golden Week. I remember I'm like, I am legitimately just bored out of my skull.
Give me back to work. Give me some lessons.
I only brought books with me, and I'm like, I'm not feeling either of these books that I brought.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I started reading Chronicles of Amber. The do you know the was it Zelensky?
I do not. The only Amber I know is Amber Diceless.
Oh yeah. It might be. Is it? I don't know if that's based on.
Don't know
the
if they're
same
connected
thing.
or related. Anyway.
Yeah. But it's a very cool. So I'm just into it. I watched somebody was talking about there was a YouTube like essay about it. I was like, you know what? I've never read that. I think I gave it a shot a long time ago, and the tone of it, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I just kind of stopped after the first book. It's like the 9 Princes of Amber, I think is the first series, and it's amazing. It's like, I think it's what a lot of things like Rifts and a lot of the kind of, multiverse mixing times and stuff kind of games have tried to do because of this. And I think this was the first writer to try to play with this. And basically there is one city and Amber.
Sigil.
There is one. No, there is only one city. All other realities are shadows of this city. And if you walk this pattern, you then are granted the ability to pass into the shadow versions of the city and then also be able to return. And the different shadow versions are different times, different places. So that lets him write in contemporary times with car chases and guns, and then fantasy. And it's really like jarring at first because he writes both. A little bit like Deadwood. He writes a little bit in like the contemporary, just like what the fuck, buddy, kind of thing, and then also kind of almost Shakespearean how the characters interact. So it's very.
So in other words, he's using the author is using prose to also indicate you're in a shadow of the city.
Right. Yeah, it really things have different feels. I was really surprised by it. I guess I just wasn't ready for it, and this was probably a long time ago when I first when I started the first book. But yeah, I'm really. I hope it doesn't infect like me wanting to do something in roleplay like this, because that's really hard to do. And I think there's been a lot of systems that have tried that and kind of failed. Or not failed, but it's hard. It's a really, really difficult thing to pull off.
Well, if you had a system that was, I think, the first thing that popped into my head was kind of like actually Eclipse Phase, about how you were supposed to be able to like jump sleeves, right?
Right.
And that affected a lot of stats, and it was a math crunching fucking nightmare. I got turned off in that game so hard. But anyway, then my second thought was, well, if you played or chose a system that was like lightweight enough but still had enough kind of like dials and wheels and sliders and stuff, like, no, this is the same person, the same character, they just have these stats or whatever in this shadow, these stats in that shadow, right? Like, it would be, you would want them to feel mechanically different without those differences requiring a whole character building session to jump between the different realities.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, and they started. The first book was written in the 70s, and I think early 70s, and it starts off with the character with amnesia, and I'm just like, okay. But
remember, at the time, it was probably new and novel, right?
Yeah, but it's really good. I mean, it's a great reveal of like what's going on. I think that's the only way to do it, because if you just like you had a big preface or something that tried to set stuff up, or you tried to give, it's just a great way. So he's remembering as you're remembering, and it's like, oh my god, I'm related to all these people, and they're such assholes. Oh man, this sucks.
So like you needed the sort of point of view character is the wrong term, but like you needed the character who was as clueless about the setting as the reader, so they learn stuff along with the reader.
Right.
Because otherwise, then you need people explaining something.
Don't you know that you are a pretty... Yeah, right.
Or you got to leave the reader completely in the dark, and then sometimes that doesn't work.
Yeah, that can get very confusing. Yeah, but I'm really enjoying that. And I think there's like 10 novels, so I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are in trouble if you like it.
But yeah.
I hope you stop enjoying it so you don't have to get all 10
Right. Well, they're in a big, like 1,200 page collection. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if how far I get into that.
No, I know we gotta get started, but I had something similar where I finally read the Earthsea Quartet. Caleb Gwyn's. And like I had read the first 2 years ago.
Right.
Never read the third. But then the fourth is a very big tone shift. And apparently it's the start of like a new trilogy. And when I bought that book, I didn't have the final 2 stories hadn't been written.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, I kind of wasn't ready for the tone shift. I'm like, this is kind of dark. And because the first 3 are kind of like epic fantasy. And I don't want to say like innocent or like childish, but it's kind of like Lord of the Rings. It's like that high level stuff where there are bad people doing bad things, and there's danger and violence and stuff, but we're kind of backed up from it. Whereas like the fourth book, like you're like, wow, this is almost like street level kind of grit, where we're actually like seeing kind of like violence up close.
Right.
It was like a big
interesting. Yeah.
Kind of jar. And I mean, I understand, like that's the other thing. The first 3 books are written in like the 60s or 70s. Book 4 is written like the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure the writer was a very different person.
Oh yeah, that too. You look back and you're like, whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah. These almost should have been like 2 separate books. But anyway. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. So
Enough book talk.
Yeah, well, yeah, book talk. Book talk is over. All right. Good to see everybody. Matt, Calarian. How's everybody doing? Abyss. Nice. And Cork. Hey, good to see Cork.
Chat is jumping.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, we'll get started for this week. I don't want to run out of time, and I added one extra stupid thing, so one more than usual, but some of them are just pretty quick. Let's get started. Welcome to the Weekly. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Chris.
And this week on the Weekly, New Blades in the Dark, kind of a surprise announcement.
Okay.
Magic Debacle, the One Ring. Neon Odyssey. Yeah, that's a thing, and I wish I liked it.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Yes. Demonic Grimoire and Hellblaster against the Cyber Fiends. So we are in the month of This is a Old School Essentials month. So there's a big collaborative, all themed around demons, but there's a kind of collaborative backer kit, like about 17 projects, I think, currently for that. So let's start with Requiem. I can't even say it. Well, let's give up.
Okay.
Requiem for the Wretched Dead. So this is a Blades in the Dark kind of, we don't know much about it yet, but John Harper is a heck of a guy. I mean, and this is a really beautiful thing to see the community doing. So we mentioned previously the MythWorks was releasing the
Frightmare Edition.
Yes, the Nightmare Edition of Breathless. Yes. It didn't look like it was going to fund. The creator was like, I've done the math as many ways as I can, and it doesn't look like this is going to fund. John Harper stepped in and announced a new survival RPG set in the Blades in the Dark universe, taking place in the Deathlands, using the Nightmare, using this system.
Okay.
He will make that if this funds.
Interesting. Okay.
And suddenly, bam! Yeah, they needed, I think, 20,000, and they were instantly up to 22,000.
Wow. Okay.
So the creator posted on. John Harper posted this on Blue Sky, and said, if Breathless Frightmare Edition funds, I will make this and a Kickstarter link to. So this is a Blue Sky post, and the creator said, "Yeah, I've been a huge fan of John's work for years, and Blades in the Dark is one of my favorite RPGs. So seeing a person I respect so much not only speaking up to help a little project fund, but literally use it as a basis for a project of his own is wild. This is the kind of thing that filled me with pure joy and excitement. A couple of hours later, we got 200 plus pledges, thousands of dollars, and we funded." So all of that to say, not all hobbies share what we have in the TTRPG space. Our community is truly something special that we should continue to invest in. So yeah, I thought that was amazing. This is posted on a couple places in social media. I think I ran across it on the creator's Reddit account. But that gives hope. Hopefully, people now this has been brought to their attention because they wanted to kind of make this an ongoing series of these games. These evolved games, like MythWorks wanted to do this as a continuing thing. And this happened, and I even backed it myself as soon as I saw that. I'm like, oh, come on, I gotta support, gotta get in on this and really support what's going on. But that was a great thing to see, is a creator kind of bringing attention to something. So there was so on Blue Sky, there's a kind of a teaser graphic for the Requiem for the Wretched Dead, a breathless survival in the Deathlands by John Harper. So we'll be seeing that soon because it funded because we got the Breathless Frightmare Edition funding. So yeah, that was good.
I was trying to find the link to the author of Breathless.
Oh yes, it's
I know he runs
Deshays. Yes, yeah, Deshays.
I know he runs Safari RPG. Anyway, because I had missed that. I thought the Requiem for the Wretched Dead thing, it was just an extra setting for Breathless Frightmare Edition. I thought it was just like part of the normal stretch goals where, hey,
is it added in? Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't.
That's what I thought it was. I hadn't realized it was a sort of an extra kind of bump of, hey, if like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So outside, because I think as part of one of the stretch goals was the other games that some of the other creators that used this system, their PDFs were included.
That's what I thought it was. I thought Requiem for the Wretched Dead was sort of like an extra stretch goal of, hey, which I guess it kind of essentially is, but it was a separate thing where John Harper said, okay, if it meets its goal, I'll make this. But cool.
Yeah. So that was cool to see. So, and speaking about things that aren't cool,
whiplash. All right.
My neck. The magic art debacle. So we got some art for the One Ring that a veteran artist kind of pulled out of his ass. So, we got some new art for a One Ring card for Magic, one of their, license.
Is this a recent card? Because I thought, I mean, I've been out of Magic, thank God, for probably a decade now. I thought the One Ring, or I thought the Lord of the Rings tie-in was not so recent ago.
No, it was a while, and I think they made one of the One Ring, and some Machine Gun Kelly or some idiot bought it for $1 million or whatever. And but this is another ring. This is another ring for some other set, maybe some other commander deck or whatever. Yeah. So the One Ring originally appeared in the 2023 Lord of the Rings: Tales of Middle Earth, and got several treatments. But revealed at MagicCon in Las Vegas on a 2026 panel, they were going to reprinting it for The Hobbit. That's why we're getting a reprint. So the reprint credits for this art go to Dan Frazier for the illustration depicting the One Ring floating in a kind of marbled, that end paper kind of marbled antique book looking.
Okay.
Almost no effort went into this at all, and it turns out that even less than no effort went in, because the art of the ring was just copy pasted or just found on Google Images and put into the art for the card. So yes, so
pointed out you forgot not the best bumper.
Oh, thank you.
You got it at the beginning.
Okay, yeah, we got a little tease at the beginning. Oh, okay, well let's get into that.
The best.
Yes, so art that was copy pasted by a veteran artist from another artist, and this had kind of gotten unnoticed. So it's a borderless art treatment for the One Ring. So originally illustrated by Marta Neo, it features kind of Gollum's hand in the original outstretched, like trying to grasp for the ring. And so it was... and Dan Fraser later confirmed this. There was I think on X or something, they posted a
no respect for anyone who saw it.
big graphic apology from both Dan Fraser and Wizards of the Coast. And he said, in trying to create a iconic version of the One Ring while looking at reference online, I ended up using Marta's ring as a reference and just painted over it and tried to depict the item fans hold dear to their hearts. Fraser wrote, in doing so, I didn't make it my own. And Wizards of the Coast, in this same post, said their internal review process didn't catch the issue. And they also said, yeah, Dan made a mistake. They take, blame goes on both sides, and we made a mistake in our process to not catch this error. So yeah, this is really, I mean, either this is just everything is done so half-assed, and there are even comments that were suggesting they had to lay it, like they credited this guy, but he may have not even touched this art, and it may have just been a cheap Photoshop job that somebody threw together really fast because of some deadline or whatever. Wow. Because it was very, very poorly done. The original ring had the runes, the language of Mordor rune on the outside, and it was just kind of blended out, and you could still kind of see part of it. So it was really, really poorly done for a really plain card. So it might have been just a last minute they got to fill in and come up with something. But the fantasy illustrator Donata Giancola found this and accused the company of just modifying someone else's work. And I guess it's kind of a funny thing, because I think they own the work. Like, WotC probably owns all the Magic art. I don't think they leave it. I'm not exactly sure what their terms are, but that's their art. So they can copy paste it all they want. Yeah. But crediting another artist as that being that work is a little strange. Yeah. That they would have done that.
I don't know. I wonder if this is kind of like a problem connected to all the crossover nonsense that they do, because I don't know. I mean, Magic, in my opinion, has gone down it's gone down the toilet for a while now. And I read and I forget who wrote it, but I read a really good article about how the Commander format, which was basically kind of like a fan format,
right,
and a way to kind of just like have fun and playing. The article said that, or took the stance that Magic official WotC kind of adopting the Commander format has broken Magic, because Commander is 100 card deck, no duplicates.
Right.
And as soon as you start making cards to play in that format, you're now no longer playing standard Magic, which I kind of agree with. But anyway,
that's true.
But it's all these. I wonder if all these like crossovers and whatever, at least with the art, because like you're no longer doing the. And I had mad respect for those like World Bible things that they made for all the settings. Like now it's Spider-Man or SpongeBob or Lord of the Rings.
Dwight Schrute from The Office.
So fucking stupid. It's all stupid, right? Sorry. Ask me how I feel about it. It's fucking dumb, right?
Yes.
And it's like you have to illustrate something that looks like the thing that's not from Magic anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. That is I mean, because I liked Commander because I don't want to get into Magic, so it's like,
fine.
Wow, yeah, I could just buy a deck, and that's great. And I thought that was where they would just like throw cards, but yeah, if you're saying like they are making cards for that format, then yeah, it is a very broken, broken pipeline.
Commander is kind of like should have been the like I made those decks just out of like a jank cards I got and remade booster packs, right? Like it's Cube Draft, it's Commander, it's Penny Commons, it's whatever wacky format you come up with to play with these crappy cards that you've got left over. Where it's not the standard format,
right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, and they should have. Yeah, it's because it's Hasbro and they're looking for synergies and they're licensing IPs
money.
And they just want to. And they really got a they're that whole magic treadmill that got people on, and also the speculators. You know, there's so many people that are, the speculation market is still going strong. I mean, it died with comic books and some of the other things where that happened, but for some reason, trading card games, the speculators market never died. So we shall see. All right, so I saw a blog post a couple months ago that was the top 5 ways to play sci-fi with 5e.
And you kept reading?
And I was like, "What are these?"
Did you keep reading?
I did.
My opinion
I read the what 5 things are there?
Okay.
Because I wanted to see if any of them were official, anything that and they mentioned Exodus, and they mentioned the Traveler 5e release, and they also mentioned this Neon Odyssey, and it was still in development at the time, and it was very, powder blue, hot pink, and it was like another one of these, something that looks like this. But it's out now, and it has already made $6.5 million, like I think $1 million in 20 minutes.
Well, it is 5e.
It is 5e.
It's 5e.
And so right away, just like with the Cyberpunk 2077 official trading card game, this is scumbags and this is some, shady investment or whatever. But I looked into it a little bit more. This is Legends of Avantris. So that's it's a group. I guess it's a company now, but it's a group of actual players that are actual childhood friends that have been playing homebrew D&D forever together, and so they've established themselves really well. I think their live stream goes out on Twitch. They do a monthly game. So they're not, you don't have the following because it's just regular people playing a game in their original world, using 5e. So a lot of world building, and they did previously do a Kickstarter with stuff that they had built, kind of like folklore based monsters and stuff, like a 5e source book. But this thing is insane. And what you're seeing behind us, behind the chat, is a 6-minute anime trailer, like full production, not some bullshit,
props to them not using AI.
It's insane. And so they came up with a whole cast of characters and did this just insane thing. I guess let me turn off the chat for a sec while we're talking about this. So you look at the monitor. But it's insane. So it's they are reinforcing this nostalgia thing. So it's all about nostalgia. I don't think anybody in this group, though, was born before the 90s. So I don't know what they have nostalgia for. But it's doing really well. And I think they have a huge Patreon and a huge revenue from their live streams. So I think they've been kind of waiting for their moment to do this. And they chose to do a space opera genre. They chose to use 5.5e, but it's the Creative Commons open, the open source SRD. But immediately, so I saw this trailer. I'm like, oh my God, they've got sick money. What is going on? This is not right. Because this is a lot of money to do this. A full animated trailer is a lot of money. Then I looked at the campaign overview, and it looked like my daughter's Etsy shop. It's all plushies and pin badges and all of these characters. And they're doing miniatures. None of the miniatures are smaller than 10 inches, but they're doing miniatures for all the ships because they have a whole ship combat thing, all the space monsters. And the books in this graphic are kind of in the shadow in the back. They're kind of like you can barely see the cover
art. Come on,
art.
Jeremy. The rules aren't where TTRPGs make money. It's all the extra swag you don't need on top of it.
It's amazing. And a million colors of dice. It's absolutely absolutely amazing. So these aren't just a bunch of, union voice actors getting paid to do this. These are people that have been, this might be their dream. This might be like the pinnacle of what they've tried to do. And they're doing it incredibly well. I just wish I liked it. There's just nothing appealing about it at all.
Okay. You can, I think this is where being an adult is, right? Like you can say what you're doing is amazing. You've worked hard to earn this success, right?
But
good luck and Godspeed to you.
Godspeed, yes.
I'm not interested.
Yeah,
right. That's fair.
No, but it's a shame because this could be a really cool project, but I think they're just a little too young to know what a space opera is or to know what good anime is.
Ageism.
Yes, but 1,400 pages they have produced for this.
I've said before. Page count does not impress me.
It's 3 books, but so they've developed, there are, essentially what you would expect. the Outrunner's Handbook, which is the core player's kind of character book, a Cosmic Codex, which is the setting, and then the Overdrive expansion pack, which is the all of the profession extra expansion advanced systems for professions, racing, stress and entertainment. And there's so much included. And this is like trying to make 5e do stuff I don't think it can do, because you've got, okay, so it's the neon-soaked ether, right? You've got 30 strange new worlds. You can build your own space opera with 40 included missions. You've got brand new rules for starfighters and space combat, building your own ship rules. All of the classes have been reimagined as sci-fi, which that's the thing that feels a little bit like, how can this be good? If you're just like, okay, what's a ranger? Okay, what's a, monk? Okay. The you can run technomancy as a machinist. So this is the only kind of new original thing that they've done.
It's an artificer?
Yeah, right. But no, it's the creator said it is not an artificer. It's a totally original class. I promise you. So yeah, so basically, and they even kind of admit it. They say sci-fi class skins that reimagine all of the core 5.5e, 24 spacefaring backgrounds, 100 plus spells, retheming your spellcasting as magical technology. So would you like to play as a virus grid runner, wizard, a commando soldier, fighter, a holostar icon, bard, a scrapper juggernaut, barbarian, or a symmetric disciple, monk?
Can I pass on all of those?
Oh, sure, I guess. But 40 plus subclasses. So it's got the same disease that 5e has. It's just like too much silly stuff. Well, and of course, cute little pets and little cuddly little monsters and Pokemon basically are running around.
Okay.
About a bestiary of 250 plus monsters.
How many of them are the pets that you
I hope they are all cuddly, though. That's what I hope. The Arcade Fae, made of pixels and polygons. So the Fae world is a digital world. You can fight space clowns and the endless bug swarm. There's rules for racing. There's rules for gambling. There's downtime rules for stress and entertainment. 12 major factions in the Cavalon Empire to the Star Federation. There's a galactic bounty guild with a new bounty hunter system, 100 plus magic items, a 52 card cosmic oracle deck, 9 massive monster minis. Yeah, so they're making giant minis. Some plushies, 35 starship miniatures. I can't believe they're producing miniatures. So all of the ships and vehicles in the game, they're doing hex maps, so they're giving you gray plastic miniatures. And if you want to try this out, there's a 50 plus page playtest pack that you can download and take a look at. And yeah, so the sad thing is that the pledge levels get pretty high because there's so much stuff. There's pledge levels get pretty high pretty fast. And of course now Kickstarter cannot stop promoting split your payments into 3 easy installments. And like, if you were breaking up a pledge into installments, you should be Baker acted. There should not be spending money you don't have on silly blue and hot pink RPGs. But this is impressive. I mean, they pulled this up. It's of the Tumblr era, though. I really feel like, because it is just Temu Pokemon, Temu Cowboy Bebop, Temu Akira. Like, there's so much like, half-ass. Like, they wear their inspirations like on their sleeves and call it nostalgia.
Okay.
But holy crap. I mean, did you see this animation? Did you see the quality? This is like, you remember the opening for Thundercats and you're like, oh man, this cartoon's going to be good. And then the American limited animation kicked in and you're like,
well, Jesus. I was thinking about that. And as soon as you said Thundercats, I'm like, yep, the opening of Thundercats was off the hook. And then the main content, you're like,
what?
Oh.
Yeah. But
I'm wondering if you made an apt analogy where the trailer's awesome. Oh, the book. Huh?
Right. The game. Well, I think the game itself, you're going to have to really try hard to figure out, to fall in love with this world, because there's just
or you already do, and that's why it's at like 7.5 million in 3 days.
Yeah, because they have a huge Patreon, they have a huge following everywhere. So this is something that's been going on for a while. So people have maybe been getting teases of the classes and stuff and getting really excited about this, and that's how you make $1 million.
Well, then props to the creators for kind of the grassroots.
Right. Yeah, so my only frustration with this is it is just a reskin because it doesn't feel like like we complain about MCDM making millions of dollars, but they're doing something original. Like they're coming up with their own the game they want to play. This is
they obviously came up with a game with it.
Maybe this is the game they want to play, but they just put some sparkle, glitter, and nail, like a turquoise nail polish.
You're just bitter because you like grim, dark.
Well, yeah, I mean,
British
I would
fantasy
like, stuff. I would like it. Yeah, I'd like it to be there, and there is no there is only kind of one happy. We're all pals. Way to play this. It feels like, and maybe that's 5e too. Maybe 5e's got that.
I heard endless bug swarm.
Yeah, endless bug swarm. That's true. Yeah,
maybe they're all happy. I don't.
But it's impressive. I mean, I hope they actually make money because they've already put out a lot of money.
That's what I was wondering. Like,
yeah.
Okay, it seems like they're promising a lot, and that's going to get expensive. And I hope they have calculated things correctly to ensure that even if they make whatever million, it doesn't just disappear to manufacturing and shipping and then end up with nothing.
Well, I don't think anything is public, but the speculation, I think Google speculated they make about $150,000 a month from like revenue from ads and streaming and everything. So I think they're okay. I think this could bomb and they would still be able to print it and it would be okay. But yeah, it's an interesting approach. I mean, this is very different. This is like wanting to do things with role play that I just don't understand. I mean, you need a plushie. You need a plushie of the...
No, you don't. Okay. It's like all the extra... It's all the extra stuff that attracts the whales, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right. Because you've got this like all in. It's like, oh, it's $800, but it's everything. It's everything in the world. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't break down the tiers, but I don't think it gets that high.
Yikes!
Not trading card, not Cyberpunk trading card. But originally I was suspicious. But I mean, the production values of their actual play are pretty close to like a Critical Role or Dimension 20. So. It's pretty impressive, and maybe they did make some deal or get connected with fandom or some bigger company, for some funding, and that's why they're doing so well because they've got some kind of maybe management or somebody that's giving them some support. Because once you start getting that kind of revenue, you got to do something with it. You can't just
otherwise friendships end and stuff.
Yeah, right. Suddenly the group disbanded. But yes, quite a thing. I when it was in that list, I was like, yeah, whatever. Neon Odyssey. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a half-ass. There's so much third party. Like, what can we do with 5e? But this thing is a juggernaut of third-party development. So, yeah, good luck to them, and I hope people enjoy this. And they'll probably be playing it on their channel. So hopefully they don't make the Darrington Press mistake of doing this huge project and then not playing it. So people are like, what?
Have faith in your product, right?
Yeah, right. So, but let's put all that glitter and neon behind us and get dark and grim and demonic. So... Welcome to the Old School Essentials month. So May.
Don't forget to put the chat pack up.
Oh, thank you. So the beginning of May. Thank you so much. Beginning of May through beginning of June. Yeah. There we go. Chat is back. Is a series of projects with all themed around demons because Old School Essentials. So Necrotic Gnome and Exalted Funeral are collaborating to do this this month of projects, and the first official project that's being released from Necrotic Gnome is their Demonic Grimoire for OSE, and it's going to be a 176-page OSE book with by renowned creators from the OSE community, all kind of collaborating, and then 17 projects, which a lot of them use things from that source. So they're trying to get you to like support their first project and then other ancillary projects. And so what this Grimoire is going to contain is new monsters, adventures set in the realms of hell, fiendish new character options, and lashings of blood-dripping art. So yeah, 176 pages. It's funding for this month, and then there's other things that you can support along with it. So if you don't know Old School Essentials, it's basically BX rules, like 70s and 80s role play.
So why were we yelling at Neon Odyssey for using 5.0?
Because this is the good system. This is what I played as a kid.
I see. It's only different because we like it.
Yes,
all
that's
right.
right. It doesn't make me make me uncomfortable with how people are dressed. All right. Okay. So I thought that this was a fun thing. So a lot of projects to look through, and the one that really stuck out to me was HELLBLASTER. HELLBLASTER Against the Cyber Fiends is one of the projects that's part of this 17 project, and as of last night 13 of the 17 projects had funded, because they're all like 2000. They're like pamphlets,
they're not like millions of dollars,
right.
Yeah.
So there's some art and some rules and some setting, and basically either modules or more support for this demonic theme for Old School Essentials. And so against HELLBLASTER Against the Cyber Fiends is a doomed spaceship warps through the abyss and crashes into a sword and sorcery world, unleashing cyborg demons and alien tech. Classic sci-fi fantasy meets 90s inspired radness, and high level heroes face the forces of chaos in a hell corrupted wreck. And the art is silly and great. I mean, it's exactly what you would expect.
So
you expect it to look
like Expedition to Barrier Peaks, but
everyone's got a
cyber.
Yeah, right. It has a laser gun strapped to their arm, but they're also swinging a sword. And so under a burning sky, rent asunder by eldritch storms, a jagged wreck from an unknown world vomits corruption. Abominations of fiendish flesh and mirrored chrome spit hot plasma death from their iron orifices. So, amid howls for blood and cries of pain, priceless artifacts of alien technology sound a call to adventure. So, yeah, come on. You don't want to play that? That sounds
I didn't
like
say I didn't want to play it.
Sounds like a good time. So this is designed for Old School Essentials rule set, but it does reference content from the new Demonic Grimoire coming out. But the thing that made me really want to support the Demonic Grimoire is, as an add-on, you can get the new revised books coming out later this year for Old School Essentials. Yeah. So they're to eliminate confusion between advanced and basic fantasy, whatever the things that they were calling it. They're going to combine their rule sets into 2 volumes. So kind of a player facing volume and a GM facing volume. And it's going to have everything in there and make it modular. So, race as class or class and race, there's options for both in there. So basically all the stuff that you would want to play with Old School Essentials. And so they're refining it, kind of tweaking some rules, getting the layout fixed. And that's the only funny thing about it being included in this is it's not shipping until November. Right. So they're saying it's going to come in 2 shipments. You're going to get the Grimoire first, and then we're going to do a shipment for the books, but they can be added for a decent price, and then the shipping's much more reasonable because anything from directly from Exalted Funeral to Japan is horrible. It's really expensive. But there are 3 rival factions in HELLBLASTER: the Doombringers, the Cult of Pleasure, the Machine Collective. And so just some fun stuff. So this is Bloodstar Productions that's doing this. That's Nicolas Montegrifo, and Raymond De Jesus is the illustrator, cartoonist, and really kind of nailed the look of it. And just like all of these, like the first pledge level starts at $12 for digital. I like this. It goes $12 and then $25 for print and digital, and then $35 if you want to give us more money.
I mean, why not, right?
I'd like that.
I'm a fan of that pledge level where it's like, here it is.
Right. If you like what
here's just you want to give us more money.
Right. Yeah. So it should be fun. So take a look at this is all on BackerKit. So take a look on BackerKit, and you can kind of scroll through all of the projects connected to this OSE month, and it's good. Yeah, good to see. All right, so that is going to do it. The one thing that just got announced that we missed that we're going to talk about in the future is we're going to have dueling Elric games.
Okay. I knew about one of them.
Free League and Goodman Games are both doing Elric games next year.
I knew about the Free League one. I didn't know about the Goodman Games one.
Well, that's classic Elric, whatever the hell that means.
All right.
So we'll talk about that, but there's not a lot of information, but I thought that was pretty funny. Okay. So time off is coming up. So so no actual play session tomorrow, and I'll be out of it for a little while, and we'll see what's going on, and I'll get back on track as soon as possible. So no weekly next week, and I don't know.
We'll have to change the name to semi-weekly.
Semi-weekly, the almost weekly,
but a little bit slightly weekly.
Yeah, but thanks so much for everyone that supports us and hangs in there. And where can people find you?
Blue Sky and Instagram is HiveMind, HYVEMYND. We're on I'm also on Discord occasionally. Instagram is mostly Great Helm stuff currently, where I'm trying to go through and make some terrain for my 12 by 12 or 30 centimeter square board.
Oh, right.
It's kind of weird working in 28 millimeter scale. It's too big. It's too big. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here, right? It's too damn big, right? Yeah. Anyway, cool.
Nice.
So, how about you?
Well, I got finished a whole month of cartoons
nice.
ahead of time. So you can see my single panel gag cartoon at gocomics.com/domestic abuse. And also check out rcharvey.com for history of cartooning and comics in the US, a great archive of wonderful writing mostly from the Comics Journal and Comics Buyer's Guide from back in the day. But if you like what we're doing here on the weekly, consider becoming a weekling.
The strongest of all supporters.
You can do that at patreon.com/upturntable. The weekling tier, weekling pledge level lets us know, you can tell us what you'd like to see more of on the weekly, cover more Elric, less Neon, whatever.
I was going to say more anime, less, and then I'm out. Right?
You're right. Just basically let us know that we just kind of divided the pledge levels by what people are interested in, so we know what to focus on the channel, because there's a lot going on. A lot of stuff gets posted on the channel.
Yeah.
So
it's a smorgasbord.
Yes. Upturntable.com is the main site, and on all social media, Upturntable. So thank you for joining us, and we'll be back soon.
Soon. I like that.
Yeah, soon. See you soon, and take care.
Later, mortals.
Goodbye.
my shadow. I can't stand the voice that whispers. You thought you were all alone, but you're never on your own, you were scared. Mistakes you make. Do you have to try to find some kind of meaning? Find a way to wake up again. When you pass the point of any feeling, make it matter once and then. Something that I have to do. Carry through the flames of youth. I bear the scars of my flesh as proof. Oh, hell, the broken TV rules all that you could have lived. Now he stands up to his name. Not on time, but not too late.
All right. Oh, there we go. Now the chat's over there, and you get to see this anime in full force. Yeah, so 2 songs, 2 theme songs were released, and this anime was made. I don't know. I'm happy to see that it is not I don't know. I don't know exactly, because then there's not a lot of transparency about where their money's coming from. But if it's coming from all of their ad revenue and stuff, they are investing it very heavily into making that project, that Neon Odyssey project, look big and crazy. But oof, amazing. So yeah, good to see everybody. Sorry, the bumper, and I teased it, and then I forgot to play it. Yeah, I should have. Got to take a breath before we talked about. Oh yeah, Amber. Yeah, the Amber Diceless. Cool. And the reason I went back to look at the Chronicles of Amber is because of Castle Amber. That was like one of the inspirations for it. So I wanted to give those books another shot. And I really, I like it. I like it a lot. And the cool thing is, I found an audio version. I think it was uncovered in like 2003 or like maybe earlier than that, but just published in 2003, of the author reading the first novel. So there's an audio book of Zelensky reading the first novel. So that's what got me to like, I listened to a little bit of that. I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta you gotta give this another shot. Oh yeah. Matt's saying Dan Frazier goes way back. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that they just made him take the hit for it because it was a mistake on Wizard's part. Ugh, minimal effort maxing. Yeah, that's what's happening at WotC there. Yeah. That mistake is really weird and suspicious, and the fact that they both took responsibility, both WotC and the artists had to take a hit, was very, very strange. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see. Matt saying, I never like Commander because it's a solution for not keeping up with all the the new sets and tournament meta, to understand, but it's never fun. Yeah, right. It's definitely, you're not building a deck that you're going to be able to know how it works. It's just like, oh look, that card. Cool. But yeah, crazy. But what else? Yeah, so lifelong players. Oh, Abyss is saying lifelong players would be spending around 100K on this game, and now hearing that they are using a Photoshop, yeah, right, garbage for a premium game. Yeah, that's really, really silly. Yeah, Matt saying respect this more than Exodus. And the Traveler. Yeah, that's true. I don't think either of those projects are going to do much of anything. Yeah, and I think like we saw with the MCDM stuff, there's this existing fan base that's enjoying what this group of people are doing, and if this group has always homebrewed their setting and rules and things, and finally they get a chance to do something that is kind of lacking. I mean, it shouldn't be like, there should be a new version of Star Frontiers, or there should be something. I mean, I don't know if we'd want to actually see that from WotC, but there should be a Starfinder to D&D's Pathfinder. There should be a sci-fi, official sci-fi setting, so they could be producing content on both of those levels. But I just don't think they have it in them. And that half-ass step of letting the Mass Effect guy do Exodus is just bizarre, and them not really backing that as an RPG. Yeah. Just play Traveler. Yeah, so it's funny. That's it. Yep, MCDM came up with their own bad game to play. They didn't play an existing bad game, they made their own. Yes. Oh yeah, so Wizards made spring their horror season, and OSE made it a demon thing. Yeah, that the spring has gotten this bad rep now. This is really terrible. Yeah. What's funny is that Drucker Oak Demoner, I think the first cover of that was an Elric, like a famous Elric illustration that they used. So it's funny. So, and they are, the little blurb that I saw for the Elric game coming from Free League is that it's Stormbringer. Like I think it's one of the guys that worked on the original version of Stormbringer, and so they've got him on it using the Dragonbane engine. So yeah, we'll see. So they're gonna try to make the Dragonbane system do a lot, because it's going to have to do pretty grim survival, kind of blood magic Trudvang, and then it's going to have to do more magical Elric kind of. Yeah, those are very different worlds and very different systems, and I wonder if it's going to handle that well. But I'm excited, and I just saw the smallest blurb about the Elric Classic Adventures of Elric coming from Goodman Games. But the sad thing about that is they're still doing the split thing, so it's 5e and DCC rule sets. So they're gonna do two versions with each of the rule sets, which sucks. But Elric and DCC, I don't know if that's a good match. I'm not sure if that's if that system is great, because it's I don't know about that combination, but 2,800 people back the $999 tier for that RPG. Oh yeah, I didn't even sorry, I should bring that up. Oh wait, I think I've got it in my notes. I can just jump from the notes. But yeah, I didn't even check the tiers on it, because once I saw all the stuffed animals and things, I was just like, ugh. This is exactly what I don't want an RPG to be. Yeah, but who knows? Oh, fuck off. It's not going to let me look at the page. I'm just going to log out. Just give me the page. I just want to see their... All right. Wow, 7.6 million they're already up to. Oh, yeah. So the tiers, oof. Core box is $250. Okay, PDFs are $30. Just the book is $65. But who cares about a book? There's plushies. All the 3 PDFs are $80. Jesus, the 3 books are $165. Deluxe digital, everything digital is $195, almost $200 for only digital. Deluxe trilogy is $240, $350 digital all in. Oh, I guess STLs for the miniatures. Deluxe box with stickers or a pin or something, $500. $9.99 all in box. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's where it's all coming from. 2,878 backers are giving $1,000. So I don't know. I mean, is this the Cyberpunk 2077 thing again? There are that many people with $1,000 to spend on this. This is what they've been waiting for their whole life. A reskinned 5.5e. Fuck off. Jesus, this is crazy. And it's not going to be, I guess that's, well, the game stuff is going to be in that cute little box, but there's so much junk. Sorry. There's so much junk. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, good for them. Bless their hearts, as they say in the South. Bless their little hearts. They sure are doing it. Yeah, I just like to see a project this size. But that's the thing too. There are other big projects like Invisible Sun and stuff like that. There have been big RPG projects, and none of them I've gotten really excited about. I guess once it gets to a certain scale, I just get so suspicious of why are you doing things like this. The Warlock Cryptist. That's hard to say. Monk Discipline. Oh no, so just saying what their these equivalents are. So a sorcerer. Oh, they cross out. Oh, I see. So they cross out Warlock and it's Cryptist. They cross out Monk and it's Disciple. They cross out Paladin, it's Enforcer. Sorcerer is Esper. Wizard's Grid Runner. Bard is Icon, Juggernaut, Oracle. A Druid is a Primalist. A Rogue is a Scoundrel. A Fighter is a Soldier. And a Ranger is a Tracer. And this is what, when they first announced, back in the day, Starfinder, that's exactly what I thought they were going to do, is just a find and replace of Pathfinder with Space Elf and Space Dwarf. But they did a much better job than this to create the setting. And just calling it Space Opera, I mean, space opera is a very kind of specific thing. I don't know if, it's going to be pulpy enough if, this just looks like 5e. It's like a furry convention with a couple of demons and some evil clowns. Yeah, something else to bitch about. Very funny. Well, we're going to play test this as soon as I'm, back in active. We're gonna run this play test. Oh, actually, it'll be over. Well, no, not quite. We've still got quite a few days of this. If you pledged in the first 72 hours, so you got the special colored dice, because there's like 10 different colors of dice being produced. Yeah, because there's not going to be like, why would you need to look at this? You know exactly what it is. It's just renamed 5e. I guess if they did put their, so you can see their starship rules, see what their vehicle rules are going to be like, because that's the only thing they've added. And gambling and bounty hunting and whatever else, entertainment rules. And they immediately, well, that's good, so I can split the $9.99 into 3 easy payments of $3.33. Yeah. Yep. I mean, this isn't speculators, because this has no value except to the fans. Oh, they got a bounty board. Yeah, I mean, it's just a ripoff of like every, I don't know, but not in a good way. It's just like this weird, just come up with a bunch of silly names and smash, Cowboy Bebop into this bubble gum, glitter sparkle world, with every other kind of silly anime thing. I don't know, but that's it. Jeez. And the pin spins. The special pin you get from one of these sets, it spins. Yeah, I don't know. They've got some character designers, like people like dedicated to this, because it looks insanely illustrated, like a very intensely illustrated. Although, yeah, I don't know. It kind of has this fake anime thing. So like this trailer, very much like the the cartoon shows of the 80s. They have a Japanese studio do a kick-ass trailer for it, and then the actual thing is like So some of the actual art though is kind of meh. It's a little amateur hour, like lame comic booky kind of stuff. But yeah, it's got a very weird art direction. Yeah, very kind of over the top. I don't know. Sorry, let me get back to some comments. Why do you need to spend $1,000 for an RPG book? I don't know, but you can spend what, $300 for the digital version too. So if you don't want to pay the shipping, then you can just pay them $300 for a PDF link. Oh, they got 2 special add-ons where you get the book signed. Nice. $750 for the normal edition, $1,500 for the limited edition. This is perfect. Yeah. Yeah, he was early. The Exodus guy, Matt saying the Mass Effect guy definitely entered the prompts into an AI maker for Exodus. He's like, just Mass Effect but different. Mass Effect but time dilation. Ooh, okay. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, so Matt's saying Dragonbane for Elric. Not sure. So which is better, Dragonbane or DCC? I don't know. Yeah, but they may it's saying Dragonbane. That's branded as Dragonbane, so I don't think they're gonna change anything too much. $7.5 million. Yeah, these guys are doing good. That's as outrageous as a $90 Nintendo game. Yeah. Oh, Matt's saying DCC has the right vibe for Elric, but not the right system. Right. Yeah, for kind of classic role play. Oh yeah, and that's the thing that I don't know. Is that still because I'm shipping something like this? Like, yeah, I should bring up the. Oh yeah, I can just dump it on the page here. So this is the thing. You guys have all been looking at this, but this is the thing that I couldn't get over. So here's the. Can you see that? Yeah. So here's the page for it, and here's that trailer that's been playing right there, embedded in the page. But this is the preview of the stuff. It's like, oh yeah, maybe go a little bit bigger. I don't think I can get that large. But that is just a silly amount of goofy crap for an RPG. And they didn't even do a t-shirt. Damn it. I would have been in for $1,000 if I could have gotten a pink t-shirt, a pink and blue t-shirt out of this. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't look like an RPG. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, I've got a window for this, don't I? There it is. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, the first thing you see is their weird Pokemon knockoff plushies. And this is funny. This is the exact palette a lot of my daughter's illustrations are in. So this is her vibe. I mean, this is definitely a younger person's vibe. This is a young millennial vibe. But look at all this plastic. This is not cheap. Like tooling, however they're going to do this, tooling these molds and then getting them pre-assembled. Wow. Silly. And they're all 10-inch miniatures. And look at all the dice. All the dice in the world. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a very pretty table. You're going to have plushies and everyone's going to be wearing a pin badge and it's going to be great. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, you look at these old school essentials, these tiny projects that are supporting that and they're like $1,000 goal and they get $2,000 and it's, 500 people or whatever because it's, $10 or whatever a pledge. And then this wackadoo stuff. I just hope that if this is like a group that earnestly wanted to do this and kind of ramped up for this and everything, I hope this isn't kind of taken out of their hands by somebody at fandom or whatever they're associated with. I hope this isn't just a product of, thinking that there's a kind of hole in this market for a 5.5e space opera game. But this is not going to be the default setting because this is just wacky. I mean, I guess it's no more or less wacky than like the current Forgotten Realms that WotC's running. So it's no more or less stupid than that, but it's rough. Oh, yeah, there were people paying €50 in taxes on that. Oh my God. Yeah, the art was bad. The Patreon artist Gunnar made stuff. Oh yeah, in the trailer. That's right. Yeah, the trailer. The trailer is a little. Yeah, there's a little bit of Gunnar bait. Some of the character designs are pretty pretty crazy. Oh yeah, the Russian bots are always spamming us. I think once we get to a certain number of messages in the chat, it triggers the Russian bot. You got 100 messages, but don't you want 1,000? Yeah, really crazy. I was just I didn't know what to think when I saw this trailer. I was just like, what? Wow, they had to have paid a lot for that. I mean, a production for a television series, this is like a big bulk of their investment in the production of that series is just getting this kind of opening, a 6-minute animated trailer. It could have been a minute. A 6-minute animated trailer. Best friends forever. Hug time. Ugh. Yikes, but that's where we are. This is the stuff that earns the big bucks. Yes, so unfortunately, so no weekly next week. Be taking some time off, catching up on stuff, and yeah, we'll be back to do this as soon as we can. I'll just get back online as soon as possible, and I guess Chris and I are going to try to do 24th for another Hard War. A little bit bigger. Full rules, so we're not going to be playing it any faster because we're going to be looking up as many rules as we did last time. But I think we'll both have a chance to study the rules a little bit more and kind of at least know what our units are doing. But it's going to be much more. It's not just going to be, pounding away at each other and having a lot of rules that we're not even using, like that, each side just trying to eliminate each other. We'll actually play with the disabling the systems and then the roll to repair based on how much total damage and stuff. So should be fun to get a taste of the real game. That's what I was hoping to do with that little preview, but it just doesn't. And yeah, I wonder if it would have done better, because that's what they released. That's what Modifius released online, is just a little demo game using that quick start. But they should have given a better example of the full rules. I think that would have brought in people, not just people that were aware of the original version of the game, but we got people more excited for what was possible, because it's got it doesn't have the lore, but it's got the complexity, strategic complexity, getting close to BattleTech, because you're not managing heat, but the builds, the way that you do builds and stuff, it's lighter rules in some of the how you resolve some of the stuff, but you can do some pretty complex strategies between the electronic warfare and hacking and disabling, because it's all automated vehicles, so you can disable stuff. And yeah, so we'll see. I'm worried about what Chris's strategy is going to be next time. I have to come up with something that hopefully handles it, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we got to get back to we got to finish up the Lost City. Beat a god and see if they can, and see how that happens. But you do have a you do have a lot of meat shields to kind of feed into that fight. So I think the strategy will be very important about who goes first into a room that contains a god. And then yeah, we'll see what else is going on. Oh, I was just reading Siron. I think it's the guy, the Apocalypse World guy. In 2012, Rascal News was talking about this, like using this system in a different setting. But I was looking at the rules for Siron, and I think not using that system, that's a totally like different, very PBTA kind of influenced D6 system. But I think the premise for that that game, I want to use that to run the session, so we can kind of do world building and kind of play, like we can start the game kind of faster and have you guys, kind of solve problems. The way that they kind of create mystery in that game, because you're basically in Run. It's PSI, I think asterisk RUN. Came out in 2012, just a little zine kind of a RPG. But everybody starts as psionically powered people, but with amnesia. So somebody was doing something to you and you lost who you were. So starting a group of people, and they say start the adventure with some sort of crash or some sort of accident. And so you wake up, something has happened. You've been in some sort of crash, some accident, and you wake up, you don't know where you are. So that actually, compared to like what I've been reading for the source stuff for Sci World, that might be a really fun way to not to kind of world build, because basically just using a little bit of their system that they use, like I'll figure out some trigger in the mechanics for the original Sci World that will give you a chance to like get a memory back and then like start to flesh out what you're doing. So basically you're just going to have like stuff that you have on you, and that will be clues to figure out, because I think that might be a really fun way to do it, and to do it without establishing, having to do a whole world building thing is kind of, I don't know, but that's how this game is based, and that felt really kind of compelling, and it matched somebody's after you. So it's basically they set that up as a chase, because there's chase, I think they call them chasers. Basically the player characters are psionic humans with amnesia, and there's somebody chasing you and you don't know what the hell's going on and you're just running. But that might be a fun way to start a Sci World campaign. Good stuff. Yeah, really really cool. I can't believe it's that, it was around that long ago. But Rascal News mentioned it. I'm like, oh, I hadn't heard of that. And then when I read through it, I'm like, that'd be a great way to start the campaign, and to kind of, world build together, but be kind of on the fly. It's like, I had this thing in my pocket that says this. What is if a key to something? Well, we have to find out what this key is for. That kind of stuff would be fun. But I'll work on that and keep reading the Chronicles of Amber, and be ready for running Castle Amber after you guys get your asses out of the desert. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So I don't think and so Matt, the last thing I read, Matt's internet was down, but Matt might be on this week with some 5 parsecs from home. So we'll see. Yes, the X-Men with amnesia. Yeah, I just like that. Starting out with you're being hunted. Why? How did it come to this? And so that'll be fun to fill in the blanks, and and be able to come up with a mystery structure that I can kind of feed to you guys, and you can also contribute to, like, what is this, or what does this mean to you, and answer some questions, and we can kind of fill out names and places and stuff. And the interesting thing that they do is they have kind of a chase. There's like chase mechanics, and like when you get injured, you find out how injured and stuff. But there's also a trail that you're leaving. So you're leaving this trail. So I'll try to adapt a couple of those mechanics just so I have a way to track what's going on. But yeah, it was a really, really neat idea for a game. And I think stealing a little of that inspiration might be fun stuff. Give me something to think about. Oh, it's Spike Spiegel, but he's a pink elf. Oh, I love it. Yeah, the pacing of this is such an opening to a show. It's so funny. But this is just a trailer, so of course it's quick cut and everything, and there's no dialogue or anything. But this animation looks 100 times better than any of that Amazon crap that they were producing for Mighty Nine and all that Critical Role stuff. That stuff looks like garbage. I mean, it's just the standard Korean, straight to video or straight to TV garbage. But yeah, This is that. This is that dynamic opening for Transformers and GI Joe and Thundercats. We're like, this show is really gonna rock. Oh, oh no! Why did they stop moving? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I'm just so after that. The big question mark of that Cyberpunk trading card game. I'm so suspicious now when this kind of money, and especially who the hell in the US? I mean, maybe it's not in the US, maybe it's all the Arab Emirates, but who the hell has $1,000 to spend on a reskinned 5e in the US right now? That's some real misplaced resources. Is it all IT guys? Is it all queer-coded IT guys that want to play their persona? Huh. I don't know. That's a lot of pin badges. Where do you put all those pin badges? That's what I want to know. You're going to have multiple denim jackets for that many pin badges. Oh, sorry. Did I skip? Yeah, man, that's right. I'm just playing dumb, so that you got a super chat. It's like to get my attention. I don't like I can't figure out what's going on until I see that big D20 pop up. Matt said, "Did you see? Oh, you did a stream tonight. Oh, sorry, sorry. Did you? Oh, nice. Oh, thanks, Matt. No, I did not. Sorry, I've been in kind of preparation. Oh, there we go. Matt plays 5 parsecs. Nice. Yeah, sorry. I've got the chat in like 3 places, but it's not all that readable. It's not that it's going that fast. I'm sorry. I just misread posts. Yeah, you need a special color or something for the Matt posts. That's cool. So did you do the I'm not gonna even pretend that I saw it. I'm sorry, I was sleeping. But did you do the party creation? That's cool. And you're doing it in Alchemy. I will take a look. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm just like, what? Oh, you might have to. You have to do the silly avatar. Yes, super chat me, Matt, and I'll we'll see what I think. Sorry. Yeah, when I'm scrolling, I don't have a good. When I scroll, it kind of jumps past, and I wish it. I think on regular, I don't have Facebook, the YouTube, because Matt is very. I can see Matt's chats very. They stand out very much in directly in YouTube, but in all this combined chat stuff, everything looks the same. It's all just gray. So I scroll through it and I jump over anything. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see how 5 parsecs plays. That's awesome. Don't. What are you doing? A member for 45 months. Dedicated follower. The message is 6. Oh my god, the kids are going crazy. Abyss, don't do that. The kids go crazy on this channel when you do that. Thank you. Thank you for the membership, Abyss. Oh no. Yeah, it's very crazy. I guess though, yeah, if your parents didn't let you leave home and you found a decent tech job near your hometown, you'd have $1,000 to spend on Neon Odyssey, but I don't know other than that who that would be. So funny. Nice. I'm saying, had a couple of hiccups in the stream. Had an intro video muted. Oh man, I've never done anything like that, Matt. You gotta really step it up, man. I never not play a video or play a video without sound, or start a stream with no sound, or oh Oh no, Acrobat crashed. Yeah, I love that when stuff just freezes up. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I got to make sure I restart before every stream, or even like recording stuff, because yeah, stuff gets weirdly laggy. Whatever whatever Windows has been updating. And did you guys see that thing? I think Google was like stealthing in a 4 gigabyte file onto anybody's system that was running like Google anything for AI training purposes. Like they didn't ask for permission or whatever. They just took up 4 gigs on whatever your C drive or whatever was, just to help train their AI. Thank you very much. We're all Google employees basically, whether we like it or not. Crazy. Cool. Yeah. Usually I check the try to keep up on the, the channel. This morning I barely got up, but just a lot of preparing, a lot of stuff to prepare. So I'm out starting tomorrow. So yeah, this is my last chance to kind of take out the trash and all that fun stuff. Nice. Oh, that's, yeah, just amazing. Yeah, very suspicious too when you get these big Kickstarters, because I wasn't seeing, usually when something gets big like this, and maybe they will, maybe because I think that's something that happens actually in the last half, the second half, when things, because there's always the big peak of support and then things kind of plateau and not much comes in, and people then wait again for the end. So that's when they do like the marketing blitz. So we're going to start seeing on social media and stuff all kinds of Neon Odyssey, because they did music and stuff. So there's going to be all kinds of probably video promotion on social media for this thing. Wow. Yeah, but it's so derivative. I don't even get it. I mean, even their like plushies and stuff just look like Temu Pokemon. It's really bad. There's nothing, like, you don't feel anybody's inspiration, like anybody's like singular vision for this. It's just like, I like anime and I like cute stuff and and retro is neon pink and blue. Yeah, the some of the text that was it leaning on, drawing inspiration from legendary sci-fi films, retro video games, classic animation, and pop culture nostalgia. It just looks like a couple of anime and a fake version of an 80s color palette. Yeah, very odd. It is weird how a lot of pop culture, like, people are inspired, or some pop culture becomes part of their their consciousness because of memes and just random crap, and it doesn't have any context. So this kind of feels like that. The inspiration is just like this contextless thing. It's like, okay, if I wanted to make a grid runner, what would that look like? And they just think of the first kind of internet meme that pops into their head, and that's how things look. Yeah, they're very strange. But we've got demons. We've got the merry month of demons this May. Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere. I got a teaser about this Grimoire coming out like a month or so ago, but I didn't know they were doing the whole thing. Too funny. All right. But yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we got to get plushies going. Wasn't that a thing for a while? There was like a drop ship company that was doing like custom plushies and all like they hit up all the YouTubers to do but I think they were like limited run, like, so you had to have everybody pre-order, and if you got over a certain amount, certain like 3,000 pre-orders or whatever, then they would actually like start the machine in China producing your plushie. That's what we need to do. We need plushie tables. The table plushie. It's an adorable table. Yeah, look for that €1,000 super donation button. I think I put it on there. It's got to be there somewhere. Matt says for $400, $450, Matt will be your plushie. Yeah, Matt, you just don't have that smell, that synthetic polyester fur smell of a real Chinese plushie. That thick. So when you open up the packaging and you get that first thick whiff of despair and hopelessness, yeah, somebody that like, this is all I can do is feed. Yeah, that's the thing that is so depressing, thinking about the factory workers that are, like looking at this stuff, like just making thousands of little smiley, elf pin badges and things. Like, who the hell is this for? That's how they're gonna put up the jumping off the roof nets at those factories. You're like, oh my god, this world, very strange. Well, at least it doesn't feel like they just sourced a bunch of trash and threw it together. They're actually trying to produce something, their own original characters. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, if you're not part of the audience for their actual plays, or on their Patreon watching the development of this, it just kind of weirdly comes out of nowhere. You're like, what's this? What happened? What happened with all this? Yeah, it's funny. Oh yeah, I saw the there's a what's it called? Super Tips. I think there's a Super Tips system where you can do voices, so you can have super chat messages read in AI trained voices. But we could do things. We could do like you need to find at least like 10 minutes of audio, but you can train it to any voice. So we could some of our favorite personalities from the tabletop news, we could train their voice. All we have to do is find one interview with Gary Gygax or whoever, and we can have things read in their voices. That would be funny. All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. So sorry, we're not weekly. We're almost weekly this month. So we'll be back soon. And thanks, Matt, for doing that stream on the channel. I totally missed it. But I'll be watching. It'll be something fun to listen to. So hopefully you do get a chance to stream again this week. I'll be hanging out. I'll just be hanging out, waiting for something to pop up on the channel. All right. But yeah, everybody take care. And yeah, I hope we get some more. I guess the crowdfunding for all the Elric stuff isn't happening until next year, so we're not going to get a lot of details. But that's crazy. There's going to be competing Elric games. That seems like they shouldn't have done that. They should have just given that license to one company. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We can play both head to head. I can't believe they're going to actually do 5e Elric, though. That really sucks. Come on, Goodman Games. Give up on that 5e port crap. All right. But yeah. So see everybody soon, and hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for the patrons and members. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those months, Abyss, of hanging in there with us and watching this nonsense. And I hope we can get back to actual plays as soon as possible. So Lasny, thank you. Matt's correcting my last name. Yes. For the Amber Chronicles author. But yeah, check those out if you haven't. That's really good stuff. That's really interesting. Yeah, that kind of premise originally didn't like click with me, but yeah, really blew me away how well that's executed. So take care. And oh yeah, and I think it's just on YouTube. I think somebody posted on YouTube. If you just want to hear the author reading that first novel, I just search that on YouTube and it comes up. It's crazy that they found that recording. I think the recording, because he died in the 90s, so the recording was must have been the 80s or early 90s, and that was amazing. But of course they've got them on Audible and stuff too if you want the audio versions. But there's a big collected version of Chronicles of Amber, collected with all of that stuff in it. So take care. See you again soon, and yeah, goodbye.